Hello, everyone. Today's article is titled Farmers Struggle to Make a Profit. It explores how farmers around the world are facing rising costs, stricter rules, and shrinking profits. Despite working harder than ever, many say that the math of farming simply doesn't add up anymore. Let's pause for a moment before we move into the article. We'll watch a short clip related to today's topic. As you watch, think about what ideas or questions it brings to mind.
Crop prices, they have decreased significantly over the year, and farmers across the world are facing narrower margins, but compensated by fairly high yields across the planet. But indeed, the situation for the farmers in many parts of the world is quite challenging at the moment.
Now that we've seen the clip, let's take a step back. Before we dig into the details, it helps to explore a broader idea behind the story. This will guide how we understand what follows. Let's talk about the economics of sustainability. Modern farming isn't just about growing food, it's about managing costs, risks, and environmental responsibility. Sustainability sounds positive, but it often comes with a price. Cleaner technology, greener fertilizers, and new regulations all require money. For many farmers, staying sustainable now means fighting to stay profitable. Why do you think sustainability can sometimes make farming more difficult or expensive? Sustainability makes farming harder because it adds new layers of responsibility. Farmers must balance production with environmental care, often under strict rules. Cleaner fertilizers and renewable energy are essential for the planet, but they increase costs. In many countries, farmers also face higher loan rates and tougher trade conditions. Even when yields rise, profits don't always follow because expenses rise faster. The perfect storm described in the article shows how multiple pressures, energy, fertilizer, and regulation, combine to squeeze farmers' margins. Yet most farmers continue, driven by pride, necessity, and the hope that innovation will one day make sustainability affordable. Now, to understand this article better, we need to familiarize ourselves with key vocabulary. We'll go over 3 important expressions, learn their meanings, and see them in action with example sentences. Let's start with margin. It means the difference between the cost of producing something and the money earned from selling it. In the article, farmers' margins are shrinking because production costs are rising faster than prices. Here's an example. Small businesses often struggle when their profit margins get thinner. Next, we have urea. It refers to a nitrogen-rich chemical compound commonly used as fertilizer to help plants grow. In the article, the 2021 urea shortage in Korea showed how global supply disruptions can severely affect local farming and food prices. Here is an example. When urea imports were delayed, farmers had to reduce fertilizer use, which lowered crop yields. Finally, let's look at offset. It means to balance or reduce the negative effect of something. In the article, even high yields can't fully offset rising costs, showing how difficult profitability has become. Here is an example. Government subsidies can help offset the impact of higher fuel prices. Now that we've explored the main themes and vocabulary, let's reinforce our understanding with a summary dictation exercise. Listen carefully and fill in the blanks. Farmers worldwide are working as hard as ever, yet profits are shrinking. Rising energy and fertilizer costs, tighter lending conditions, and new environmental rules have combined to create a perfect storm. Fertilizer prices have rebounded, squeezing budgets. Even higher yields can't fully offset the expense. A 2021 urea shortage in Korea showed how global supply chains for chemicals affect local economies. Today's farmers must manage not just crops but complex risks tied to trade, energy, and regulation. Let's check the answers and review what each word means. The first answer is shrinking. It means becoming smaller or reduced in size, amount, or value. The second answer is fertilizer. It means a natural or chemical substance added to soil to help plants grow. The third answer is squeezing. It means putting pressure on something, especially financially. The fourth answer is shortage. It means a lack or insufficiency of something needed. The fifth answer is crops. It refers to plants grown for food or profit, such as rice, corn, or wheat. Well done, everyone! Today we explored how farmers are caught between rising costs and environmental responsibility. The article showed that even as technology improves, many still struggle to make a living from the land. It's a reminder that every meal we eat is part of a much larger system, one that depends on fair prices, global cooperation, and respect for those who feed us. So here's something to think about. Would you personally pay higher prices for food if you knew it helped farmers earn a fair margin? I look forward to hearing your thoughts next time. Until then, stay thoughtful, stay grateful, and remember, behind every plate of food, there's someone's hard work.